Today on the Quick Slant, will Damarious Randall bounce back? There's been a lot of debate about whether Damarious Randall can actually bounce back from his lackluster 2016 performance. The first question I think we have to ask ourselves is, what is he bouncing back from? Statistically speaking, he didn't really have a drop-off in 2016. In both 2015 and 2016, he had 3 interceptions. In 2015, he had 14 passes defended versus only 9 in 2016. However, keep in mind that he was missing several games in 2016, whereas in 2015, he played 15 games. So, statistically speaking, I don't think there is validation for a drop-off. However, I think just watching Damarious Randall play, everybody in Packer Nation knows that he didn't look like the same fiery character he was in his rookie season. So there was some sort of drop-off. The question is, what caused it? There are many people that are suggesting several different options. One, he got cocky and refused to take coaching. 2, he lost self-confidence. And of course, everybody kind of agrees that the injury played into it. So let's talk about the injury first. I admire all of the Packer players, and Randall included, for not blaming an injury for their lack of production. That is a noble thing. However, we all know that injury does factor into it. Now, there are some injuries you can play through. I broke my wrist in football, and you just wrapped it up and played it anyhow, and I was fairly effective with the wrist taped up as well. You look at Nick Perry with his club this past season. Pretty effective, fairly effective. Well, I would say pretty effective with the club. Could he have done more if his hand had been free? Maybe. But you can still play through that. Now, a hamstring pull or a groin pull, totally different story. If you pulled your hammy or injured your groin, you cannot run as fast as you're used to running. And that's the fact of the matter. If a safety or a cornerback, well, anybody on the field can't function properly because they've injured their groin, they're just not going to play up to par. So, I think the bulk of Randall's difficulty last season was that injured groin. As far as self-confidence goes, I don't think we have anything to worry about there, because Randall himself has said he's going to spend the 2017 season showing Packer fans why he was drafted in the first round. So I honestly expect a big bounce back from Damarious Randall. We'll also talk about Rollins' drop-off tomorrow, and kind of delve into that. But I definitely think Randall will make a bounce back to look more like what he looked like. And honestly, the bounce back kind of verbiage, I think for a player that has an outstanding rookie season like Randall did, I think the concept that fans have of bouncing back is they expect him to take the next step forward. And that's totally what I expect of Damarious Randall this coming season. He's going to take the next step forward. Hopefully, somehow, some way, this coaching staff will keep him and the rest of the players healthy. Injury is a part of football, but hopefully they can find a way to keep him healthy so he can play a full season, as did Burnett and HaHa Clinton-Dix. We can keep that defensive secondary intact for a good long while. So I'd really love to hear what you guys think about the defensive backfield, some of the additions and how they might factor into it, and things like that. Definitely don't forget that we are on Twitter at Packer Nation.